Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We've gotten lots of calls on this 1993 Quadruple White Mustang, and with 188 original miles on it as we speak. And the questions have been, hey, what's it all about? What's it look like underneath? Does it have any rust? Has it been kept in a climate-controlled garage? What's really the overall condition? Well, that's kind of sort of the reason why I'm here today, to virtually bring you to this car in fine detail. Its condition, the quality of the paint. With 188 original miles on it, you would expect to find a brilliantly beautiful automobile. We understand that. And so we got our fancy detailers out, and we spent a lot of time on shining up the paint, spending some time on these rubber bumpers, and cleaning things up. And underneath some sitting around for years and years dust, we got a gorgeous white automobile, much whiter than we thought we were going to come up with after what was said and done. So, if you haven't figured it out, this car is currently up on a lift. Okay? So I've got it up in the air, and as I babble a bit about what we're doing here, I'm doing a 5-foot walk around the perimeter, lower valances of the car, so you can see how unbelievably nice and well kept this car has been, properly stored, and so on and so forth. So I'm just shooting around the bottom. Obviously we're going to look up top in just a few minutes, but right now we have it up on the lift, and it seems to be we would like to answer the multitude of questions in regards to the undercarriage of this car. So we started off looking at the back license plate, and I'm going to steer in towards the underside of the vehicle, looking at the gas tank, the cover of the gas tank. Normally when I get cars up on a lift like this, I find areas that I would like to clean to look better for you at home. If it's all dirty and all gummed up, well, that doesn't help anybody. So I normally do a quick wipe down just so it presents itself better. This is one of those rare occasions where when we got it up on the lift, we said, you know what, let's not touch a darn thing, and leave it alone so you can see exactly how well it was kept. So I'm just winding my way into the undercarriage. That we're over on the passenger side of the car, looking at the rear passenger wheel, braking system, and suspension. Still have the original tags from the exhaust system, part numbers and all. Get a good look at that rear cap, and you can obviously see how well and obviously climate controlled this car has been kept. And that's the key, folks. That's the key with these lower mileage cars. You could find a car with 20,000 original miles from the 80s and 90s, and because it's all shined up and in great shape, you think that, you know, it's the bee's knees until you get it up on a lift and you look underneath it, and the overwhelming shock that you could possibly have. The condition of these cars, if, you know, East Coast wet climates, if you put it in your garage and it's not climate controlled, you might as well have left it outside, because you won't find an undercarriage in this nice of condition if it wasn't climate controlled from 1993. There's obviously the normal wear and something that would be from the early 90s. I am slowly working my way down so you can see everything that's going on with the undercarriage of this car. Lots of questions, not sure if I'm going to answer any of them by doing this, but I'm sure we'll all be one step closer. I'm going to do my best to make sure the camera's in focus. so you can see everything clearly. I'm now looking at the front driver's side wheel and tire and suspension. I'm going to do a quick little walk around here. Sorry about that. I am directly underneath the engine block. And now, this is the passenger side front wheel and tire, okay? And once again, working my way directly underneath the block. Okay, I'm gonna head back this direction for just a moment. All right, and let's take a look at the condition directly under the nose of the car. And now we'll take it one step up, working our way up the front bumper. Now normally this is where I get into rock chips and scratches and nicks and bruises. I mean, I could be really picky here and find something, but it's only because it's up on a lift and my eyes are 12 inches from the paint surface. But as you can see, the really nice, beautiful reflection off of things. You can see me a little bit. I've got nothing to share. These are old holes that would have been used for the front license plate. Never used, not necessary. Right here, if we're gonna pick this car apart, I tried to get it off and I couldn't, and I believe that can be removed right there. But just so you're aware of where we are, and I mean, no effect. Car's beautiful. Okay, now once again, I still have it up on the left. I'm gonna work my way back down the passenger side of the car. While we're up here, I can get a good look at the lower portion rocker panels and the wheels and tires, since they're right here in my face. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would presume that these are the original tires, because why would they not be? Each rim is in perfect, flawless condition. There's no extra rubs, there's no cracks, there's no stains, no brake dust has gotten to it. Inside the wheel cavity right there, it's nice and clean. Here's your 5.0 badge. Once again, everything nice and clean. Now, you know, the challenge of a video camera and making sure that white looks white, I'm telling you, it's white. It's gorgeous white. It's the white it's supposed to be. Let's slowly work our way down. There happens to be a very small nick right here and a very small nick right there that may me pan back so you can understand what I mean by that. It's really small. Okay, back to the rocker panel. I'm halfway down the car. I'm trying to get this under portion. Let me show it to you real quick. It's kind of looks new all the way down. And back out a little bit so you can see the junctions of the door panels. We do have this up on a lift right now. I'm pretty sure once we get it down, they'll light up a little bit better. We'll get back to that. Okay, inside the rear wheel well. And let's look at the rear passenger side tire and wheel. I just personally shined up all these wheels. They're beautiful. And let's finish off the passenger side of the car with the rear back rocker. Look underneath here. And these rear bumpers have no splits. There are no cracks. There's no spider webbing. Couldn't be nicer, folks. Okay, let's look at the rear bumper now, the rear paint. This is where brake dust and normal road wear can accumulate, especially when driven, but this car hasn't been driven. So you can only imagine how perfect this paint is back here and how smooth it is. There's no scratches, there's no little things that I want to point out. I did think this was cool. Original part number. And VIN number right there. Stuck to the underneath the rear back bumper. Pretty cool to see stuff like that in the condition that it's in. Exhaust is nice and shiny. Working our way down the driver's side. Nothing. Inside the wheel well. See how clean this all has been kept. And this is all due to climate control. That's how important these things are. Here's your rear passenger side, rear driver's side tire and wheel. Perfect shape. Let's work our way down the driver's side lower rocker panel and these pieces underneath. Once again, all of this is in surprisingly nice condition. Once again, this lower side rocker panel on this side is just as beautiful as the other. These trim moldings can lose their color, but because of climate control and keeping this one temperature most of its life, it's just as brilliant as the normal panels. Believe it or not, I'm working my way down the car right now. It doesn't even look like we're moving because there's nothing for you to look at. It's just brilliant white paint. But again, that's why I'm here, folks. I want you to be comfortable with your purchase in case you don't want to get on a plane or get in a car right now. I'm just doing my best to show you every nook and cranny of this car. Once again, the paint color changes and just in the light, but there's no color change anywhere. Oh, I did notice right here earlier, you can see it. See the ding? It's a really small ding. It's right there. If you want to buy this car, you really want to get that ding out, remind us we've got a ding guy that'll get that removed. If you don't want to bother with us doing it, you've got a local ding guy nearby that can get that out. It's really, really, really small. And remember where it is. It's all the way down here. So, just pointing it out to you, folks. Inside the driver's front wheel, it's nice and clean in there. And here is your driver's side front wheel. No nicks, no curb rash, no zero zilch worries. Okay, let's work our way up just a little bit more. Here's the junction between the front fender and the front bumper. Very nice color of the paint. There's your front fender. The lower door portion. Let's get a good look up underneath this side mirror. This is a beautiful car, folks. Don't delay. This is a very in-depth video. If you have been currently looking for one of these, This is gonna be the one that you're gonna buy, if you want the best. And gosh darn it, this is pretty darn close. 188 original miles, folks. Okay, I am not going to make you sit around and wait for me to lower this car off the lift. I believe I've shown you just about everything I could from down here. A little backwards. Normally I do the upper part first, but we've got some current questions that we need to answer via your phone calls. So we hope you like it, and hold on just a minute, and we're gonna click on to the next portion. We'll look at the top portion of the car, the engine compartment, the trunk, and the interior. All right. Okay, welcome back. Once again, we're looking at this 1993 LX Quadruple White Mustang. We had it up on the lift, and as promised, we're gonna go over the top parts that I've missed. Look in the trunk, look in the interior, look in the engine compartment. And first, let's get some look at this paint, okay? We're above the bumper now on the rear back. We've already looked at underneath. So I'm gonna do a real quick, this is what the rear end of the car looks like. And then I'm gonna get up close as best I can to show you how nice this paint is, just in case you could still be questioning it. So here's your rear bumper. See that beautiful shine there. Once again, zero road wear. That's a difficult thing to say unless you're selling a brand new car, that there's zero road wear. No brake dust, no extra soot sitting back here. It's very smooth. No clay bar needed. That's a good view right there. You're just basically looking at the reflections off the skylights that are above me and the lights that we have in our shop in the back, which we will use to look at the paint in the front of the car. These tail lights and lenses, no cracks, no dirt. Not down in these little corners. Here we go. A little better. Not that good, but just trying to show you the detail that this automobile has endeavored during its lifespan, kind of sitting around doing nothing. Here's the original LX emblem. I'm gonna try and move the camera slowly. You know, all these areas back here, prone to hands, fingers, fingernails, other keys, scratches. I hope I'm doing this video justice so you can see how pretty this is. Here's on top of the spoiler. Get you back in focus. Here we go. Using the lights that are on the roof, on the ceiling. There are no flaws for me to pick out. Let's take a look at the hinge on the rear passenger side here. Your lines, the bottom of the white convertible top. Obviously that we'll get to in just a moment. I'm still stuck on the paint portion. Here's the rear driver's side. And let's back up and take a good look down at this trunk once more time. All right. Here's the upper portion of the rear driver's side fender. I've got nothing to share once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful stuff. The door lines up perfectly with the molding. We're down off the lift now. Your door handle here. Do my best for you. There you go. That's awesome. See that? No scratches. No climbing in and out of it. No scratches around the door lock. See that? Move up here. Look at this junction here. All this molding that goes around the door and around the interior, around the convertible top and the back. It's in perfect condition. We looked underneath this a few minutes ago in the video, the side view mirror, and to get back onto this, the molding that goes around the glass, it's perfect. You'll notice on this vehicle that there are quite a few markings left over from its original sale. Believe it or not, that's what it is, folks. That was handwritten sometime in 1993, possibly late 1992. This molding all the way across the front, where the convertible top meets, is in once also beautiful shape. The windshield, folks, I've got nothing to say. Crystal clear, no overspray, no need for a clay bar, nothing. It's perfect. No cracks, no chips in it. Zilch, zero. Now, if you notice, we're approaching the nose cone, if you will, the whole front end of the Mustang. And once again, I've got nothing to say, except it's beautiful white paint. You know, it's a 1992, 1993 bumper right there, folks. Matches beautifully with the rest of the steel of the car. Work my way around the front. We've looked at the nose, but not the upper portion of it. So a good look at the headlights. As far as I'm concerned, they are still in as-new condition because of the climate control aspect of how this car was kept. Here's the front bumper. Yeah, it's good light right there. I'll try my best to keep it focused. We are more concentrating on the condition of the paint on the front bumper. This front grille right here, no rock chips, no chunks. And here's your passenger side lights. Now let's get a good look at this hood again. Notice the skylight, notice the lights of the shop, notice the air conditioning duct up there. You can see it all beautifully. No surprises. It really is this nice. And the fender, passenger side. I wanted this to look extra nice for you, so I went over it inch by inch before I grabbed the video camera to make sure it shined up real nice. And there's nothing laying around like dust or anything that would confuse your decision on the condition of this unbelievable 188 original mile Mustang LX. Back when these LXs came out, there was also the Mustang GT, and the LX had rumors of being a little lighter and very sought after, collectible ever since, going up in value every day. And this happens to be one of those cars that I don't think you're going to find another quadruple white with 188 original miles on it. One more time, let's get a good shot at this front windshield. See how crystal clear it is. We did not look at this grate in the front. Once again, as in just as fine condition. The windshield wipers still look new. And with the molding, once again, oh, there you go. No marks, no abrasions, no rock chip. We did not look at this passenger side mirror yet. Let's get a good look at it. beautiful. Here's your antenna. I'm hoping that I'm picking out things here that you wouldn't normally take a look at or care about. I'm trying to cover every angle. And check this out. We've had a lot of fun with this car. This window sticker is rumored to never have been removed from the car. Okay, and the passenger side door handle, just like the driver's side, no extra screw. Sorry, focus. Here we go. And this molding, once again, brilliant, all the way down the side. Here's your gas tank over here. Sorry, it's a little crazy with focus. Nice and clean. Now, we're gonna look in the trunk here, but there's some fun facts. This doesn't come with every car. First of all, I'll work my way over to my first point. Looking at the top of these rear taillights, this is the driver's side, and this is the passenger side. Now, if you're a car nut, this is always crapped up. It's not. It's beautiful, it's nice and clean. Slow down, get a little focus going on here. Get back to that beautiful paint. Nice and clean down here in this trunk cavity. All the way around. Now, my first point, let's get down here and get that. See that? The original part number of that Fender. It's got the VIN number on it. Check it out over here. Same thing over on the passenger side. There's a sticker with the VIN number on it to match the car. Look at this trunk. Condition's beautiful. Look at the sticker. Match the VIN number of the car. Pretty cool, huh? It's all here, folks. Authentic. All right. There's your trunk. Now let's look down in the trunk. What do you get down here in the trunk? Well, you get an extra window sticker. We just looked at this on the side of the car. Okay, it's laying back here. Then you have your tonneau covers. This beautiful leather back here, this stuff's never even been opened, folks. And this is almost wet to the touch. It's so new still. It's actually a shocker. Here's the carpet condition. I think you're all starting to gather and get the fact that this is a mint, low mileage, very low mileage, 1993 LX Mustang. I'm leaving nothing out, I'm showing you everything. All right, let's close the trunk. Show you the lines of the trunk. Walk back down the passenger side. We'll do a side shot. You've already seen all of this, but why not? Oh, the convertible top. Before we look at the engine, let's do that. Here's your convertible white top, part of the quadruple white order. I'm not sure if we've ever had this top down. I guess if you ask us specifically to make sure that it works and possibly a deposit, then we'll put the top down. Car has 188 original miles on it. We'll let the new owner put the top down. We're pretty darn sure it works. I think we have used the motor, hit the button, gotten it to go up, understood that it worked, but there's no sense in messing with this beautiful white top by chance of messing it up just because we want to make the top go down. It's very important to you and you need to know, give us a call and we'll get you on the phone and we'll show you that it works, okay? But in the meantime, you buy it, you put the top down. Rear glass is perfect. Okay, back up to the engine compartment. I have this open and all ready to go. Sorry for the banging. Forgive me 1 second. Okay. 1993 5.0 HO motor, unmolested. I'm just gonna shut up and let you look at it. I'll get that light back in a moment, folks. There we go. The white trim underneath the engine is so white that it's screwing up. So you can see the engine. I'm going to stay away from that and then I'll go back to that in a minute. I did have the air conditioner on earlier. It blows nice and cold after all of these years. I'm going to walk myself around the driver's side of the car so you can get a good look at down the driver's side. If you're trying to look for some leaks, there are not any. Let's walk over to passenger side now and make the same pass. And while we're here, let's look underneath the fan shroud. It's a good angle. Once again, all the more proof of how well this car's been kept. Let's look underneath. Now, let's look at some of the white border. Frame. Nice and white. Couple little scuffs. Hood coming up and down. Couldn't be more normal. All these stickers in perfect condition. Right smack in front of the headlights. Get that a little better. Yeah. Here you go. Here are those part numbers again. Or the stickers. But this nose belonged to this car forever. I'm gonna shoot up here real quick. The front fender. There you go. Sorry it's not in focus. That'd be a pain in the butt. If you really want to know, we could take some pictures. And there, once again, see if I can get this one in focus. Okay. No rust. No junk. I'm gonna try and drop the hood here while I hold on to the camera. You know what? No, I'm not. Okay. There you have it. The engine, the trunk, the outside body panels, the interior, or the undercarriage, the exterior. Let's open up the passenger side door and start to take a look at what we have inside. I'm gonna do the best I can with the light that I have available here. Okay, but once again, no cracks, no surprises. It's a good light. None of this is banged up, no scratches in the plastic. That's a good shot of the console. I'm going to take advantage of it. We'll take a look at this once again from the driver's side. Let's take a look at the passenger seat. Now, I'm going to put my hand on this passenger seat so you can hear at the same time, you know, virtually feel the condition of the seats. It's really nice. There's plenty of moisture left in them. They're plenty white. I'm not going to say that, you know, you're not going to want to grab some of your favorite cleaning product to do a white interior, an extra wipe down. You'll probably want to do that, but yeah, not for long. It's in great shape. Let's look at these controls down here in the carpet. Power seats, lumbar control. Focus there, camera. There we go, good. And you can see how sorry about that, how nice this carpet is. We've got plastic down on it to protect it, obviously. Keep dirt from getting in it. Here's the inside of the passenger side door. Back seat is still wrapped in plastic. It's very nice, folks. Obviously, it's still wrapped in plastic from new. I do not believe I'll be removing the plastic. Look inside the door jamb here. The rubber gaskets. That's just a little discolor there. Don't get excited. Nothing bad. Just some dirt. all door jamb. Little dirt down there, and a quick run down. Top of the rocker panel, getting in and out of the car. Speaker's in good shape. Your side pockets still have plenty of life left to them. Okay, that sells me on the passenger side. Let's go over to the driver's side. Okay, let's look at the driver's side door. I'm gonna move the camera around a little bit, make sure things stay in focus and you can see clearly. Once again, nice white. Door controls. Beautiful shape. Get in and out. Hasn't been yanked on a million times, so it's still in wonderful shape. Where the door meets the inside, you know, because this would happen on anyone's car. Little normal rub there from the door connecting with the rubber molding here. Okay, but other than that, here we go, good angle. See it all nice and clear. It's all nice and clean in here. Let's work our way down the upper rocker panel of getting in and out. See there's no scrapes or chunks from getting in and out of the car. Once again, we're on the driver's side, folks, looking inside the driver's side door. We have some birth certificate stuff here. And once again, the rubber molding. No cracks in it, no bends. It feels good to touch. Here's your driver's seat. Just as nice as the passenger seat. Doing my best to keep things in focus. Here we go. There we go. And let's touch this too. Plenty of moisture, plenty of life. No rips or tears getting in and out, obviously. 188 original miles. Let's back up so you can see what you'd be climbing into. Hitting different focuses here, just so you can see everything clearly, folks. Okay, let's hop in. Side of the dash, all in super, super nice shape. All of these buttons, there's no stickiness going on. Here's the top of the dashboard. No cracks, no splits. Once again, we're going to look at these AC ducts here. The controls, not gummed up. They don't even look like they've been touched. Your audio system. And once again, this console from this angle, which is in perfect shape. We'll start this up in a minute so you can hear it. I do not have the keys on me at the moment. But when I go to move it, I'll have somebody follow me with a video camera so you can hear. Now, as I wrap things up here, showing you the dash and all the gauges, the clarity of that plastic prior to getting to the gauges. Let's show you those miles here, huh? 188.5. Okay, here's your steering wheel. No stains, no gunk, no leftover dirt from 1993. Nothing. It's beautiful. Couple fun things in here. Still have the original plastic that talks about how do you use the convertible top. And that would be a plastic package wrapped around this. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had a focus problem there. There you go. This original wrapper that came with your car when you initially bought it teaches you how to safely take the top down. The cool part is it's still wrapped around that visor. There's the back of the window sticker. Still on the car. We've seen all these things, folks. Beautiful automobile. On my way out of the car, let's take one more look at the back seat. Original wrapper, and then I'll point the camera up so you can see underneath. It's just black and it's in good shape. There you go. Now, the fun story I wanted to tell you before I go is that this is a brand new car from 1993 with 188 original miles on it. The feeling of when you put the key in the ignition and start the car and put the clutch in and you lightly touch the gas pedal is really takes you back to 1993. It really is a neat feeling, and coming from a brand new, so to speak, 1993 vehicle, it's really extra special. If you're looking for one of these Mustangs, have the best, it's right here. We'll be right back. We'll get it out in the sunlight so you can hear it.